going to do this the old-fashioned way. Thank you all for being here. I'm Colin Clark with Save Our Springs Alliance. I'd like to thank Mayor Leffingwell and the City Council for hosting tonight's debate. And I'd like to thank the Austin Water Utility for providing clean drinking water. In the 30 years that I've lived in Austin, there's never been a plant failure or a problem supplying our community with water. And for that, we're thankful. We're here tonight because we care about water and we want our city to prosper with clean, affordable water, good jobs, and a bright future. I'm optimistic that everyone here will come away with a better understanding of the enormous cost of this project to Austin ratepayers, that the water utility's projections of peak summer water demand are suspect, that we simply do not need more treatment capacity anytime soon, that conservation is our most reliable and cheapest source of new supply, and that building Water Treatment Plant 4 does real harm to our water rates, our cost of living, our environment, and our ability to invest in conservation and water efficiency. Our council members will make decisions in the months ahead that will determine whether we move towards sustainability, conservation, and responsible stewardship of water, or commit $1 billion ratepayer dollars to building a water treatment plant whose immense cost we can delay through water efficiency, reuse, and investing in smart water infrastructure. The projected cost of Water Treatment Plant 4 is $500 million, but that doesn't include interest payments on borrowing $400 million. When you add in the interest, the total is about $1 billion, assuming no cost overruns. When we're being asked to bankroll a project that will cost ratepayers $1 billion, shouldn't the first requirement be that we really need the thing? Because if we don't need it in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, there are better things that we can do with our money. Now, the Austin Water Utility claims that we must have another treatment plant online by 2014 so that we'll have plenty of excess treatment capacity for those few days a year in the summer when we use and waste the most water, mostly on lawn watering. This is not about providing water for our basic needs. The utility's own inflated demand projections claim that in 5 years, we'll still be 25 million gallons a day below our current treatment capacity. 25 million gallons a day is enough water for 146,000 additional people. There is simply no risk that anyone's tap is going to run dry. This is about summer water use, which is driven by lawn watering. Now, if you listen to what the water utility says, you'd think that our peak summer water use is going up. But if you look at their own data, the reality is that our summer water use has gone down every year since 2001, 8 years ago, even with 100,000 more people in our service area. So as our population has gone up, our peak summer water use has gone down. And that trend will continue if we improve efficiency and reduce summer water waste. Since peak summer water use is going down, even as population goes up, there is absolutely no justification for adding expensive capacity now. We simply do not need this plant at this location at this time, and there are better things to do with our ratepayers' money, like focusing on saving water. If we want to use ratepayer money to create jobs, sure, we can put people to work for a few months, maybe a few years, drilling holes through 2 miles of limestone and pouring lots of concrete to build the plant. Or we can create green jobs to save water by replacing leaky pipes, installing rainwater collection and efficient irrigation systems, and expanding reclaimed water lines. Which choice is more sustainable? Austin has just begun a water conservation effort, and we've already reduced our summer water use by over 10 million gallons a day. People are starting to get it. There is a cultural shift happening. We are beginning to embrace water conservation. And we've only scratched the surface of the water savings we can enjoy through water efficiency, reuse, rainwater collection, and smart water infrastructure. We could add 325,000 people to our water system and still be 25 million gallons a day below our current treatment capacity. All we have to do is reduce our peak summer watering to San Antonio's level per capita. San Antonio added 400,000 people to its water system, including numerous industries and companies, without adding a single gallon of water treatment. Los Angeles added 1 million people to its water system without increasing water use. We can do the same if we embrace conservation, water efficiency, and reuse as our top priority for new supply. Austin Sierra Club, Clean Water Action, Environment Texas, Save Our Springs, and thousands of Austinites are asking our city council to put treatment plant spending on hold for 3 years to use our comprehensive planning process for what it's supposed to do, plan for our future, including our water future. We should come together in the comprehensive planning process with our best ideas for saving water, saving money, and making Austin the most water-efficient city in Texas. Let's unleash our innovative minds and creative energy to save water. Let's compare our ratepayer-owned electric utility to our ratepayer-owned water utility. Austin Energy has already saved a power plant's worth of energy through conservation, with a goal of saving another power plant's worth. Austin Water Utility has no goal to save a water treatment plant's worth of water through conservation, but it could. Austin Energy is analyzing millions of square feet of rooftops to harvest as much solar energy as we can. Austin Water Utility has no plan to harvest as much rainwater as we can, but it could. Austin Energy partners with ratepayers to remotely lower air conditioners during hot summer months to lower peak energy demand. Austin Water Utility has rejected internet technology to manage irrigation systems and reduce inefficient lawn watering, but it doesn't have to. Austin Energy has one of the most aggressive conservation and renewable energy programs in the country. Austin Water Utility does not have one of the most aggressive conservation programs in the country, but it could. Now, the Austin Water Utility staff is trained at designing, operating, and expanding water treatment plants. And there is a reluctance on their part to view conservation and efficiency as our cheapest sources of new supply. And they need direction from the City Council to shift their focus and their approach and make Austin the most water-efficient city in Texas. The most prudent course of action for ratepayers and future ratepayers is to prioritize water efficiency, conservation, and reuse, and we can start right now. We can replace old toilets with dual flush toilets in restaurants, schools, hotels, and offices. We can catch the rain that falls on our roofs and use it for irrigation and household use, creating thousands of water supplies throughout the city. We can encourage drip irrigation systems that are twice as efficient as spray irrigation. We can expand our reclaimed water system to 25 million gallons a day and directly cut our peak summer water use. We can fix our leaking pipes and save millions of gallons of treated water that we lose every day. We can add 10 million gallons a day of capacity at the Davis Water Treatment Plant right now. We can become the most water-efficient city in Texas, and to get there we have to shift how we think about, plan for, and deliver water. We need to think of water as a resource to be conserved, not a commodity to be sold. Building a treatment plant near Lake Travis doesn't guarantee that there will be water in the lake to treat. Lake Travis went from full to 60% empty in 2 short years. Predictions for Central Texas call for hotter and drier weather, which means more evaporation on reservoirs like Lake Travis. The proposed billion-dollar treatment plant is the biggest gamble Austin could make with water. If we want a secure and reliable source of water for our future, the answer is efficiency, conservation, and reuse. If we want affordable water for all, the answer is efficiency, conservation, and reuse. If we want to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, the answer is efficiency, conservation, and reuse. If we want to save ratepayers $1 billion, the answer is efficiency, conservation, and reuse. We're in a recession. Unemployment is up, foreclosures are up, taxes are up. If we want to use ratepayer money to create jobs, let's create jobs that save water and save money. The more water we save, the more water we have for more people. Let's put the construction plans on the shelf while we plan for our future. Let's work together to reduce water waste, get efficient with our water use, and live up to our responsibility to be stewards of our most vital natural resource, our water. Let the decision to reject the billion-dollar water treatment plant be the beginning of our shift toward conservation, efficiency, and true water sustainability. Thank you for your time.